Okay, let's go ahead and get this call started. Well, good evening, ladies. Good evening, beauty bosses, and welcome to the call. Let's see, this is the Thursday night call, May 24th. This is the Team New Vision training call. And I want to welcome you to the call tonight. I'm so glad that you joined me tonight. As I always say, you know, those who show up always go up. And just by the mere fact that you joined tonight, you took the time out to join, that shows just how serious you are about your business. So thank you for your time tonight. I greatly appreciate you being here. So in tonight's training, we're going to be talking about referral marketing tonight. When it comes to referrals, this whole industry, the sales industry, is actually built on referrals. You know, you think about it, when you go to a movie and you see a good movie, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to go out and tell somebody about it, right? Or if you go to a good restaurant, the food was so good, you go out and you start telling somebody about it, right? So basically what happens is when you start to talk about your experiences that you had at a particular place or location, you get so excited that you feel like you really want to share. And what we don't realize we're doing on a very subconscious level, what it is that we're sharing, number one, our experiences, and that energy starts to transmute to another person. Because if you come to me and you are so excited and you're telling me about something that you had an opportunity to experience, you will get me excited. You know, you come to me and you're telling me about, girl, I ate at this restaurant the other day and the food was awesome. I can't wait till I go back. You have got to experience it. So when somebody starts to share their enthusiasm and their excitement with you, and they are so excited about it, you can't help but to get excited, and you're ready to experience the same thing that person actually experienced. So what happens is with referral marketing, you are actually spreading the word. You are actually giving the company free advertisement. Now, what happens is that sometimes some companies will refer you, or basically they will reward you for actually referring other people, for bringing them other business. When it comes to like certain companies online, even some restaurants have like referral deals where they have like what's called customer appreciation, and they'll start giving you some type of incentive for spreading the word for them, because they realize and they know that if they can treat you and they can provide excellent customer service to you, you're going to be excited and you're going to go out and you're going to start sharing it with your friends and family, which is going to increase their revenue and bring in more revenue for the business. Now, what happens with you? Sometimes you may get a referral fee and sometimes you may not, depending on who you're actually shouting about. Well, the best source of new business for all businesses is referral from happy customers. When a customer is actually happy about the service that they received from you, or the service that they got at a particular location, that is the best type of customers that you can actually receive, because this customer has an experience, an actual physical experience of, you know, actually experiencing what it is that that company or that business has to offer. So therefore it makes it more valid when they are sharing that experience, especially when they are excited about it. Now, when it comes to happy customers, this is what I want you to do. Take an opportunity to just kind of reflect on your business and where it is right now. I want you to take a moment and just think about your customers who you service every campaign. How would you rate your service at this point in your business? Would you give yourself the top rating, would you score your business as excellent, your customer service as excellent? Or would you give yourself a very good? Or would you just say you're good, but you wouldn't say you're at that, top level? Or would you say you're just an average representative? There's nothing that differentiates you from the next representative. Or can you just be straight up and honest with yourself and say that your service is poor? It really takes someone who is really, 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 really honest with themselves and very authentic to take a very good look at their business and actually rate exactly where they are. I used to take time to do customer surveys with all of my customers. This was like years ago. I used to actually ask my customers to rate my service, how I was actually performing with them. And part of what I wanted them to rate me on was punctuality. Did I show up when I told them that I was going to show up? I wanted them to rate me on my communication. Did I communicate with them about their order? Did I actually say that, if something was on back order, did I communicate with them in advance about the product being on back order? Or delivery date? Did I say that I was coming on Thursday, but I showed up on Saturday? Okay. Or even when it comes to sale items, if you know that a customer is a faithful, loyal buyer or purchaser of a particular product, do you pick up the phone and call your customers and let them know that that item is on sale? These are just a few of the things that I would always ask my customers to score me on. What about follow-up? What about follow-up when it comes to orders and your samples? Do you sometimes pick up the phone and follow up with your customers after you have delivered the orders and say, hey, Ms. Jones, this is Karen. I just wanted to follow up with you and wanted to see, was your order okay? These calls are called I care calls. And I care calls show that you really do care. And when you follow up with your customers and you make I care calls, that separates you from all of the other representatives out there because you're doing something different that they are not doing. Now, here's another area when it comes to rating yourself for service. How about regular brochure distribution? When was the last time, if you service Miss Jones, if Miss Jones had an order with you, you look in your back office and you look at your customers and the last time they actually received a brochure from you. Miss Jones, the last time she got a brochure from you was back in January. So how often are you servicing your customers? Are your customers out there talking about you saying, well, I had an Avon lady, but I don't know what happened to her. I ain't seen a brochure from her since January. And here it is, May. It's been almost 6 months since Miss Jones actually had a brochure. So these are some things you have to start thinking about when you want your customers to get excited about your business and start sharing it with other people and start generating referrals for your business. How about product recommendations? What product do you find that's working good for you right now that you want to refer or tell your customers about? You might have started using a skincare product, or you might start, and one of the products I started using was the Skin So Soft with Shea Butter. I love that body care line. I love the smell. I love the fragrance. I love how it feels on my skin. So I started sharing it more. And as I started sharing my experiences with my customers, I started getting more orders for that product just by sharing my experience. Now, how about appreciation? Do you let your customers know how much you appreciate them? Like when you know that they are consistent about buying from you all the time, what do you do to reward your customers? What do you do to show them you appreciate them? Okay, so all of these things are important when it comes to, providing excellent customer service so that your customers, again, can get happy about the service that you're providing to them so they can start referring you to their friends and their families and their neighbors. So now I want you to take a moment, and I'm going to ask each one of you, and I want you to just kind of basically give yourself a grade, okay? If you find that your score would be good, average, or poor, then you know you need some help. You know you need to step up your game. Because if you don't step up your game, the next Avon representative that comes by your customer's house and comes to knock on her door, she's probably going to end up buying from her because you're not stepping up on your game. See, many times we forget that there are thousands of representatives out here, and it's actually an honor to be able to service a customer. And one thing that I always make sure that my customers know is I greatly appreciate your business. I always say thank you. I appreciate your business. I always write thank you in big, bold, red letters on their invoices to say thank you. And every time I have an opportunity to talk to them, I let them know how much I appreciate their business. So if you find that your business is in the area of good, average, or poor, what are some things that you can do to improve your customer service? So if we go back and we look at the previous slide, let me ask each and every one of you, how would you rate your service at this time? Alicia, how would you rate your service, your customer service at this time? Would you say
very good? Very good.
Very good. Okay, good. What area do you think needs improvement in your business?
Let me see.
You can look at what I have posted here, like punctuality, communication. Do you think that you need to communicate with your customers more? Maybe the follow-up or servicing them, making sure that they're getting brochures at least once a month. It could be product recommendations or just simply showing more appreciation for their business.
I think like more probably communication.
Communication. Okay. Okay. All right.
Because I take the whole 2 weeks to put in my order, so some people get lost in that little shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me a while to get back to them, and then it's a bit slower.
Yeah. Okay. So at least you know that you need to work on communicating more with your customers. I agree, because if one of your customers give you an order at the beginning of a new campaign, they really have to wait 2 weeks before they actually receive their order. So I think it's really, really important to make sure that they understand, or by giving them an estimated date when they are expected to receive the order. And sometimes when we fail to do that, we kind of throw them off track with their finances and they didn't budget, because sometimes they'll give it to you and they'll totally forget that they gave it to you. And so it throws them off track financially. So, we may end up with a return, or we may have to end up holding on to the order a little bit longer than what we intended on holding on to it. Thank you for sharing, Alicia. Linda, how would you rate your customer service right now?
I think it's very good.
Awesome. So you're doing everything you need to do to make sure that your customers are happy.
It's very good because I recognize them. I give them gifts when they, I even give a small sum in their bag. Just anyone who gives me a $25 or more, I put something in the bag for them each campaign. And I
Awesome.
call them often to see if they want to place another order. But one thing I need to work on is product recommendation. I guess I'm a little appreciate this sales and look for that next order. A lot of times I don't take the time to recommend products to them. I need to get better at that.
Yeah. Okay. I can do better on that area as well. Definitely can do better with that. Thank you for sharing, Linda. Sandy, how about you? How would you rate your customer service at this time?
I would say good.
Good. Okay. What do you think you need to work on and improve in your business?
Okay, well, looking at your chart up here, I would say punctuality, follow, definitely on the follow-ups,
Okay.
and brochure distribution. What's that? Brochure distribution.
Okay. Okay. Be sure that you're making note of this so that you can make sure that you are implementing this into your strategy, into your business strategy, because a lot of times when we leave, we totally forget what we said. So be sure to make sure that you are recording it and you are taking note of it. Okay.
Could I ask you a question on the follow-ups? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I get a give out a brochure and what I usually ask for a number. But my problem, I gotta figure out. I keep when I forget to follow up. I just forget about it. It ain't like I do it on purpose. But you
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, what I usually do for the follow-up, I set a timer in my phone as a reminder. I set a reminder in my phone. And it'll go off on me like say for instance, your goal is to make sure you follow up maybe once a week. So you go into your phone and you set a reminder in your phone, a specific day and a specific time when you're going to make sure that you get on that phone and you do regular follow-up with them. That's a good way to remember, because if you don't keep a regular schedule, then yeah, it'll be easy to forget.
No, I don't. I'm guilty of that. I don't keep a regular schedule,
Okay.
and that I'm trying to work on that as well because so I was talking about what you call it, that a planner,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to work on that planner thing. Cause see, I usually just do it by, okay, I'm gonna remember to do this. That is not working.
Right.
I already established that. So some people say put it on your phone, but I don't like the phone
I
planner.
don't like the phone either. Yeah, I don't like that phone. I love my planner. If I don't have my planner, I have to be able to look at what I need to do. I need to be able to write down what I need to accomplish.
So when I get, they got so many different crazy planners out there. I don't know which one to buy. Basically when you buy the planner, you have to know which one to buy. I just need one that tell me like you got this department or you need to follow up on this. You got this like the president line or whatever. But right now I'm just winging it. And I know that ain't working because I'm missing out a lot of, forgetting a lot.
Yeah, you just need to go to Walmart and get you one of these little weekly calendars. That's all you need. Just get you one of these weekly calendars. This will cost you less than $10. You can carry this around in your purse all the time. Everywhere I go, I carry a purse that's big enough where I can drop it down in my purse. So when something comes to me or if I need to schedule something, I go ahead and write it down because I need to be able to open up. It's just like when it comes to books. I don't like ebooks. I like to be able to have the physical, tangible book in my hand. So when you have things, it's like I always say, something magical happens when you take the pen to the paper and you write it down, you seem to accomplish more. So yeah, go to Walmart and just get a simple little weekly calendar. That's all you need. That has a monthly calendar included in it so that you can just kind of look at have a full month view. And then of course have that weekly view where you can know this is what I need to do today. This is what I need to do. To sit down the night before and just kind of map out what you need to accomplish the following day.
Okay then. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for sharing. Miss Larita, how would you rate your customer service right now?
Excellent.
You go, girl. So you doing everything, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Only thing I'm not doing is asking for referrals.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that a little bit further on, and I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna do to try to help increase those referrals. So the whole goal is to be able to move our customers from the red and the yellow area over into the green area so that we can make sure that we're getting those referrals to help us grow our business. Okay. Now, here are some tips and some ways to help you improve your customer experience. Okay. Number one is under promise, but over deliver. Under promise, but over deliver. Okay. Sometimes if you tell your customers you're going to do this and you're going to do that and you're going to do this and you're going to do that and you don't follow through, then of course they start looking at you like, she ain't a person of her word because she told me she was going to do this and she told me she was going to do that. So never over promise them anything. So always just under promise. Just say, okay, I'll look into it. Don't actually give your actual word, because we have to remember your word is your bond. So of course, if you tell people you're going to do it and you don't do it, then of course that really, really affects your character. So again, under promise and over deliver. And then number two, be 100% transparent. If the customer order, if you just drop the ball, like for me, this last campaign, one of my customers, when she sent me her order, I forgot to include 2 items on her order. So she follows up with me, Felita, where's the rest of my order? She always send me these big, she types in caps, and I tell her all the time, please don't type in caps, because when you type in all caps, that's like you're screaming at people. That's that text lingo. So I tell her all the time, please don't scream at me, because it really sounds like you're really angry, and which she really is. She's very impatient. But I ended up looking at the order. I had too many things going on. I submitted the order and left 2 items off of her order. So she sent me an email and said, where's the rest of my order? And so I was like, that's all you ordered. And so I went back and looked in the email, and I recognized I made the mistake. So I had to apologize to her. I said, I sincerely apologize. I overlooked those last 2 items on your order. That tells me that I need to slow down. Okay. I was just totally transparent with her. I didn't try to make no excuses for it or anything. I was totally transparent. And sometimes when you are transparent with your customers, they see you as being genuine. They recognize your integrity, and they see that you don't have a problem with admitting when you are at fault. Okay. The third tip is focus on solving their problems and satisfying their needs. Okay. Last week we talked about, we had a couple of things we talked about. We talked about Bug Guard last week, and we talked about how you can solve your customers' problems with, this season with the bugs coming in and everything now with the Bug Guard. So we know that we need to be recommending Bug Guard. We need to have the Bug Guard on hand so that we can make sure that we have that available for instant delivery. Okay, so that you can satisfy their needs, because if we don't have it available, of course, they're going to pick up and go to Walmart, Target, whatever it might be, because that's convenient to them, because they need their needs satisfied at that time. They don't want to be waiting on nothing. Okay. And then the fourth tip is be thankful. Okay. Be thankful. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Do some things for them that causes them to remember who you are. And when I say memorable, the things that will cause them to remember who you are and to remember you all the time is when you do those special things. Like you send them that gift certificate for Christmas with the Christmas card, or you send them a happy birthday card along with a gift certificate. Those are things that keep your customers thinking about you, because you are doing those different things that they know that if they actually moved on to another representative, they're not going to get the same service because they're happy with the service that you're giving them. I had a customer that I talked to yesterday. She hadn't ordered in a couple of months, and she was telling me she's now going to this senior center, and she said, there's this lady at our senior center, she sells Avon, and she's always trying to put a book in my hand, but I won't take it because I told her I got an Avon lady. So of course that made me feel good that, you know, even though this was and the funny thing is with this customer, I've never met her in person. I've always serviced her online and have never met her in person. So of course, I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful that she finds value in my service to her, and she chooses not to buy from somebody else, but she chooses to stay with me because I've done those memorable things for her. I've been a person of my word. When she never goes to my website to order, I always place the order for her. She'll call me, I send her books regularly, and then she'll call me and tell me what she wants. And then I go directly to my website, place the order for her, and she gives me her credit card number, and I place the orders for her like that. So again, memorable. When you're servicing your customers and taking good care of your customers, they will remember you and always refer you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how you can actually obtain referrals. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is ask. It's as simple as that. Ask. Always ask for at least 2 names and phone numbers of your current customers, friends, family, or neighbors who are currently not being serviced by an Avon representative. Or when you are delivering an order to a customer, ask her, hey, Miss Jones, you know, I've been servicing you for a long time and I sincerely appreciate your business. Let me ask you something. Who do you know is not currently being serviced by an Avon representative? Do you have 2 people that you can share with me, or you can refer to me? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Okay? It's as simple as that. Okay? Another thing you want to do to obtain referrals is have a reward for your customers. Okay? So have some type of reward in mind for sharing with your customers when they refer others to your store. Okay? So decide what you're going to give in order to get. Okay, it could be like a bundle of samples. It could be a gift certificate. It could be a discount on an order. It could be something within that line. I personally stick with, you know, I give them a $5 gift certificate when their referral places a $25 minimum order. Okay, you got to have a minimum, so you have to set that standard for your own business and decide what that is. Okay, all right. Number 3, give customers the tools that they need to promote your business, such as the brochure, the business card, the text image, etc. This is what I was thinking about today. You know, I thought about how in today's day and time, people don't really care for business cards anymore. Okay, when somebody gives you a business card, let me ask you this: what do you normally do with that business card?
I usually take mine and just drop it in my purse with everything else.
Do you keep it in your purse, Linda?
Sometimes, just depends on how important I think that card is. I have a little section where I put all my business cards, but a lot of times I put them there and I don't look at them anymore.
Exactly. And I do the same thing. Believe it or not, let me show you how I've got this huge thing of cards right here. This is gonna trip y'all out. When I go out marketing, and when I go out and put flyers and stuff in stores and stuff, I pick up all types of cards, all at the the gym. Look at all these business cards and flyers I got in here. I got enough leads in here that will last me probably, I don't know how long, but I'm sure they'd last me a long time. You see all these cards and stuff. So
Yeah.
I keep everything, when I get them, I come home and I dump them right in here. But you see, I haven't been disciplined about making sure that I come in and plug them in. What I should be doing is plugging them in, adding them to my email in my back office so that I can put them on my list. So basically a good way to do it is to send them an email, just letting them know, just say, hi, I found your business card out when I was out the other day. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Lita. If you're ever in need of, buying or selling Avon, please keep me in mind. And of course, my information is always stored in the bottom of my email, in my email signature. So, and then of course, I'll put down there at the bottom, my email, all of my information, website information, contact phone number is listed below here in the email. That's another way for marketing right there, but it takes consistency, doing it consistent. So of course, you can always keep their information if you're ever in need of their service. Another thing you can do is take a photo, take a picture with your cell phone of your actual business card, keep it in your phone and send out a text. Send a text to them via text messaging with your contact information on it. And that way, you don't have to worry about them losing the information. It's stored in their cell phone. Okay, it's stored in their cell phone. So that's another way. Did somebody say something?
Question: who you send the text to with the business card? Do you send that to people you meet in the field, customers, or who?
Like anybody whose card that I get, cards that I pick up out in the field, like all of these cards and stuff. Okay. I would send them a text and say, like this girl, her name is Kimberly. Let me see. Her name is Kimberly Tinsley. She's the director of youth activities. Okay. So I would say she's got her phone number. She's got her email address on here. She's got her website information. She's got everything on here. So since she's at an actual business, I would probably just send her an email and say, hello, Kimberly, my name is Felita. I found your business card out when I was out, in the field or something like that. I just wanted to send you an email to let you know that I'm going to keep your contact information on file should I ever need your services. And also, if you are ever in need of any products or services from Avon, please keep my contact information on file as well. That's a very indirect way of getting your foot in the door. Okay, that's a very, very indirect way of getting your foot in the door. So you can send that via email or you can send it via text. Okay, so if you're sending it via text, make sure that you attach a copy of your business card. Make sure you have something with your photo on it so that they can see that you are a real person. Okay? Got it, Linda? Okay. All right. So we're going to move on. Another tip is stay on your customers' minds by investing in magnets for your business cards. Okay. You can go in Office Depot. I meant to bring some down here. And I left them upstairs in my office, but you can go to Office Depot and get the business card size magnets and stick your business cards on the magnet and give them to your customers. And that way, when you deliver the order to your customer, just say, I put one of my magnetic business cards in your bag. So you can just take that and put it on your refrigerator so you can always keep my information handy. And when I used to consistently do that, I never had problems with sales so that tells me I need to go back and do a lot of things that I used to do because they used to work. They they used to work. So when you're keeping that information before them, they always have your contact information easily available, and they never have to look for it. It's always in front of them. Okay. Here's another one. Send a thank you note to every new customer that you get, and make sure that you include 3 business cards. Okay. Basically, you want to just go to the dollar store, get you a pack of 8 thank you notes, and just say, Ms. Jones, thank you for the opportunity of being of service to you. I appreciate your business. If you know of any of your friends or, coworkers or neighbors who are in need of an Avon representative, I've enclosed a couple of business cards for you to share with your friends. Again, that's an indirect way of getting your information out there to help them give you and provide referrals. Okay. Here's another tip. Place a label on the back of your business cards that says, ask me about my referral program. Okay. Now, when people see ask me, sometimes people just want to be nosy. And they'll ask you just because they want to be nosy. And they'll call you and say, what's this about your referral program? And you tell them, for every customer that you refer to me who places an order of at least $25 or more, you'll get a $5 gift certificate towards your next order of $25 or more. Make sure you put a minimum amount that they need to spend. Otherwise, you can kind of start going in the hole with that. You don't want to do that. So that's why you got to make sure that you add a minimum. Okay. So I've already shared this next one. Send a text message with an image of your business card and ask them to refer to others. So that's another way. Just take a photo, just take a picture with your phone of your business card and send it out via text message to like your friends, your family, everybody in your phone contact list, just like you would normally do in the email contact list. Okay. And then here's another one. Remind others about your referral program in very subtle ways, such as email signature, and also your text messaging. Now, if you've ever received, let me see if I can share with you my email signature on my, let me see if I can log in real quick, and I'll show you how. And I'm going to do a video on this so that you can see how to do this as well. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring this up. Let me close this email out and go into my Avon email. Let's see here. Are there any questions while we're waiting? Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me log into, I meant to have this already up and I forgot to. But I'll show you how you should make sure that you have your information at the bottom of your text. You should have it at the bottom of your text. You should also have it at the bottom of your, you should have it at the bottom of your email. Okay, bottom of your email. And I can't even remember I'm using a different browser here. Anyway, I'll just go back to what I was saying before. I won't worry about that because I can't remember the password. I'm using Mozilla. I'm using another internet browser, which I can't remember the password. I've already got it stored in Google. So I can't remember it right now. But anyway, what I was saying is I'll do a video that shows you how to include your information at the bottom of your email. So that every time you send out an email, it has your information automatically in the signature section there. So I've included like a photo of myself so that every time it goes out, you know who I am. It has a link to my website. It has a link to my Facebook business page. It has a link to all of my social media outlets that people can follow me on as well. Okay. Let's see here. We've talked about ask me about referrals, send a text message of an image, and remind others about your referral program in very subtle ways in your email and your text message signatures. So yeah, you want to make sure that you've got it in your text messaging at the bottom of your text. When you're sending out a text, make sure that you have your website link at the bottom there in the signature area. And maybe if you have enough room in there, just say, ask me about my referral program. And that way, every time that text goes out, you send out a text, you're building your business and gaining referrals indirectly. Okay. Now, here's another way to get referrals is that you want to increase your visibility online. So you want to make sure that you've got your Facebook business page set up. Okay. Make sure you've got your Facebook business page. Make sure that you are listed in the directories such as Yelp, YP.com, whitepages.com, and also Google+. One thing you want to make sure that your information is optimized and it's search engine friendly, because otherwise people are not going to be able to find you. Okay, so you want to make sure that your information is visible. Okay. When I go in online and I go in and I type in, let me see if I can share this with you. Let me go here to my, tell me what you see, ladies. What do you see right now?
Okay, I don't know what they.
YourAvon.com.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Okay, let me do a search right now. And I'm gonna go to Google. Okay, so I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type in the search engine, Avon in Riverdale, Georgia. Okay, so when I type in Avon in Riverdale, Georgia, we see right here, Beth Vigil comes up right here. Okay, but when you look at her reviews, she only has 3 stars on her reviews, right? Okay, now if you go over here on the left-hand side, you'll see all of my information here. This is me right here, because I am in every directory there is online. And if you are not in the directories, people can't find you online. So you need to take time to go in and put your information in YP.com. You need to go to superpages.com. You need to go to yellowbook.com. You need to go to all of those directories so that people can find you. When they're looking for, I get quite a few calls. When people are looking for Avon in Riverdale, they do see Beth over here. Like if you, let me see here. My Facebook page was showing up at one time, but I don't see it on this page because my Facebook page actually has a 5-star rating. So let me go to page 2 and see if it's showing up on here. But you can see all of those entries there on the left-hand side. See, this is me right here. I'm showing at the top of the page. This is me right here. This is me right here. This is me right here. Okay. And you see, if you're looking at this page, what stands out to you the most?
A lot of pages.
A lot of pages. Okay. But if I'm looking at this page, because I am into reviews, the first thing I see is reviews. Okay. I have a 5-star review right here. Okay. I'm also listed at the top of the page, very top of the page up here. Okay. But I'm also listed right here. So people can find me. I can get referrals because they log in online and they see my information here. So I've had customers to give me reviews. So when you ask customers to give you reviews on your business, that helps your ratings to boost you higher in the search engine. Okay. And also on your Facebook page. So if I type in Beauty and Boss Life, that's why it didn't show up. Okay, so if I type in Beauty and Boss Life, you're gonna see my YouTube channel. I'm right here on the top of the page, YouTube, on Google. So that's why content is king online. So if you go right here, Beauty and Boss Life Home Facebook page, you see I have a 5-star review here as well. So when customers are looking for, here I am right here. Okay. So this is my business page where I've had people to give me reviews. So you want to ask your customers, Larita gave me a review. Thank you, Miss Larita. So you want to ask your customers to give you reviews on your service, because this is going to help optimize your visibility online. Okay. You want to make sure that you're asking your customers for those reviews so that it can help optimize you online. Okay. So just remember that reviews will help you do that. And of course, always ask your customers for reviews. You can send them out an email after after you've delivered their order, and just ask them for a review, and make sure you provide a link to your business. And again, that could be like on, if you don't even have to go in and do no extra stuff. You could just go in and make sure that you are included on the Yelp directory, the yp.com directory, the whitepages.com, and provide your link, share your link, so that customers can go in and when customers don't know you, they'll be able to go in and see that you've got good reviews. Okay. And here's another thing you want to do is start using your digital flyers. Your digital flyers, you can find those in your back office, in your social media area. All of your flyers are there. You want to increase your visibility online. And the more you continue to increase your visibility, then the more referrals you're going to get. Okay. Now, let's look at how referrals can actually grow your business. Now, if you actually have 25 customers in your database, and each one of your customers gave you 2 names and phone numbers of people who they are referring and you can follow up with, that's going to give you 50 warm market leads. Can somebody please mute their phone out? I'm hearing a lot of background noise. So that's going to give you 50 new leads, warm market leads that you can follow up with. So even if you had a 20% success rate, that's going to give you 10 new customers. And so if you continue to repeat this process every single time you get a new customer, that's going to cause growth in your business. And that's pretty much what I've been doing, working this year to make sure that I get back into President's Club. So I've been, asking for referrals, and this referral marketing definitely works for you if you remember to work it. Remember, for every 10 people you talk to in a cold market, you're only going to get 1. But in a warm market, for every 5 that you talk to, you're going to get 1. So that's why using referral marketing is the key to really growing your business. So every single campaign that you get a new customer, you want to repeat this process over and over and over and over again to gain new customers. Okay? All right, so that's about all that I have tonight, ladies. I want to go ahead and open up. You can go ahead and unmute your phones now. I'm going to open it up to Q&A right now. Who has questions? Anything you wanted to share, even if it's outside of what was presented tonight? Do you have any questions or anything you'd like to share with us tonight?
I have a question.
Who's speaking?
It's Sandy speaking.
Okay, Sandy.
You were talking about your signature email. You said you're gonna do a video on that. Do you have to have a signature on your text as well? And if so, how do you go about doing it?
You have to. It depends on what cell phone you have. You have to. Maybe Google search it, depending on the type of phone you have, and just Google search and type in how to use a signature in. Like, I have a Galaxy S6, so I will Google how to insert a signature in a Galaxy S6. Remember, Google has everything that you need. So all you have to do is Google that in, type it in, what you're looking for, the type of phone you have, and how to insert a signature. It'll bring it up and tell you how to do it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions?
Alicia.
Hey, Alicia.
For the magnets, is it Office Depot or is it Staples? We go
It
to.
doesn't matter. Both of them
Yeah.
sell them. You can even buy them online. Just type in business card magnets and it'll pop up.
Okay.
You'll
Business.
probably be able to get them cheaper on eBay. So I would check eBay or either Amazon before Office Depot or Staples.
Okay.
Okay. Just type in business card magnets and it'll come up.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else have questions?
Alicia again.
Okay.
Those for the directories, Yelp and YP and those. So I just Google them and you go in and put in your information, or
Right. Right. All you have to do is just register your business. And I think I already have a video on how to do that, how to list your business with online directories. Just go to my YouTube page and click on videos, and in the search thing there, just type in online directories and it'll pop up. There's a video already there for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, ladies, any other questions? Okay, cool. All right, well, before we go, I want to leave you with a quote of the week, okay? Now, this quote is from Walt Disney. He said, "Do what you do so well that they will want to see it again and bring their friends." Again, ladies, do what you do so well that they will want to see it again and bring their friends. So when you're doing your business and you're working your business so well, you won't have any problems about referrals whatsoever, because your customers will want to continue to refer your business over and over and over and over again. They'll tell their friends, they'll tell their family, they'll tell their neighbors about you because they like your customer service. Okay? So, ladies, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I sincerely appreciate your time. And as I always say, you could have been doing so many other things, but you chose to be with me tonight. And for that, I am truly, truly grateful and appreciative. And I want to thank you again for your time. Y'all have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your Memorial Day holiday. Don't eat too much barbecue and get so fat that you can't get out and get no business. All right, ladies. So with all that said, y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all next week. Have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you. You too. You as well.
All right.
Bye. Bye-bye.